Hi, I'm here to introduce you to Nick Lever, who has produced a new course for Holistic 3D. In association with our tutor Adrian, they've put together a great course on compute shaders. So I'll hand it over to him to tell you what it's all about, but I'm sure that you're going to really love learning how to get even more power out of your own computer and your games in Unity by enhancing what's available in the graphics processing unit.
Did you know you can use your GPU to do way more than just render pretty pictures? A GPU can be used like a mini computer, but although it's mini, you can have hundreds of mini computers all working simultaneously. If a CPU processing bottleneck is passed over to the GPU, the performance boost can often be a factor of 1000. That's right, moving a problem from the CPU to the GPU can result in that bottleneck being completed in a millisecond where previously a second was required. Using the GPU in this manner requires a compute shader in Unity. The name's a little confusing, suggesting that it's about rendering, when it's way more versatile than that and rarely used for rendering. In this course I'll show you how you can harness the GPU for computationally intensive problems. We'll start with some simple examples as you find your feet. You'll learn how to use structured buffers, allowing you to pass huge chunks of data from the CPU to the GPU, before moving on to use a compute shader for post-processing. Then we'll look at sharing complex buffers between a compute shader and an instancing surface shader as we explore particle effects and flocking. To see how effectively a compute shader can handle serious computational problems, we explore creating a physics engine from scratch. Then we look at using a compute shader to bend grass in a virtual breeze. Fluids are a challenging subject requiring significant processing power, perfectly suited to compute shaders. For each example in the course you'll find a code along and a completed version in the resources. Every serious Unity developer should have an understanding of compute shaders, taking the burden of processing off the CPU and passing it to the GPU. As always, the Udemy 30-day money-back guarantee means you have nothing to lose. So let's get right in compute shaders today!